raid. Oh my goodness. Look at all of these lovely people on here. Holy cow. Holy cow. So much love. So much love. Ah! All the bits. You all are just amazing. Hello. Hello. Yes, it helps when you unmute your microphone. That kind of helps, right? Incoming hype train. I don't have any cool sound effects for that. I'm just going to let it roll. Ride this raid train. Choo choo. Let's get all the emotes in here, people. Oh, everybody's here. I love it. I totally love it. Hello to all of you. Oh my gosh. Panda's here. Crystal Dax is here. Duchess, thank you so much for the raid. You are amazing. Coda's here. Oh, I love it. We've got James is here. We've got Anne is here. We've got the Gaviolas are here. And Crystal's gifting subs to everybody. It is a Galentine's Day, friends. Galentine's Day. You know, if you don't have fun today, I don't know what would make you have fun. Maybe playing a board game? You know, I don't know. Hello to Yakmanda. Hello to OG I know. Hello to Kumi. Kumi's in the house. My goodness. Who else? Who else is here? Ben Osteen, thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh. Slackfish is here. Wow, so many awesome people. Hornist is here. Congratulations on winning a copy of Cartographers. Fun times. Paula Deming. Oh my word. My word. So many awesome folks. Have you all been traveling the raid train here on Galentine's? I've been lurking while working today, and it's just been awesome. Hello to Legends. Hello to Sarah. Hello, Silver Medal Tavern. I'm going to call you SMT from now on. I hope you're okay with that. It's just easier for me to say so I don't mess it up. Hello to Legends. Wow, friends, this is too much. I love it. Galentine's forever. Or at least just until the rest of the day today. This is awesome. Awesome. Hello to Giggles. Oh, so cool. So cool. I love it. Yeah. So fun. Hello to all of you. I'm Jess. This is Chicks Can Game. We're going to play one of my top favorite roll and writes, Fleet the Dice game. If you have not played this game, I'm going to teach you how to play it. And then you're going to be an expert, a pro after playing this game. No, you probably won't. If you've learned anything from me playing games here on stream, most of the time I don't win games, even on co-ops, which is craziness. And even playing against the easy AI, it's just nuts. Oh my gosh, more gifted subs. Thank you, Slackfish. Yes, Yakmanda is agreeing with me. The best roll and write ever. OG Pat's been riding the wave train since Wafflepalooza. Wow, that's dedication. So that was 6 a.m. my time here. And I know OG Pat's overseas, so that's dedication. I commend you for that. Yeah, thanks to all of this. Let's keep it going. Holy smokes, friends. We are on a level 5 hype train. Can we break Twitter? Twitter. Wrong word. Twitch. Can we break Twitch? Let's see. Oh, OG Pat's in New York. Oh, my bad. So you haven't been up that long. 9 a.m.? That's not too crazy. Okay, apologies for that. But yeah, let's see what we can do. Oh my gosh, so many cheers, so many bits. It's just nuts. It's just nuts. Nuts happening in this place. I don't even know what to say, friends. This is just, yeah. Twitter is pretty much broken, probably, Hornist. Yes, you are correct in that. There have been some craziness going on in the Twitterverse, but we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about playing some board games. In particular, we're going to be playing this Fleet the Dice game. So if you have not played it, feel free to get your player sheets on, get your listening ears and your writing pads ready, because this is going to be a fun, fun time. Oh, look at that emoji, Anne. I love it. Is that an octopus or squid of some kind? This is just craziness, craziness. Oh, Beyond Dead is here. Hello, Beyond Dead. So many chats and emotes are like flying through here. And thank you, Panda, for the host. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh, yeah, perfect time for Fleet. So, friends, this is kind of a brain burnery roll and write. It's not your simple, it's not like Yahtzee. You're not just gonna roll some dice and just put it down here. Hello to Charity Board Gamer. Happy Galentines to you, friend. So yes, we are gonna be playing this awesome game. It's gonna take some thinking. It's gonna take some writing, and strategy is gonna come much later. I guarantee it. Strategy is gonna come much later because this game's kind of intense. In a good way, though. There's a lot of combinations. There's a lot of fun things happening in this game. And I had to kind of look the part today. I didn't have my captain's hat. I couldn't find an eye patch to wear, but I got bandanas around my head. It's, I'm trying to fit the part. I'm trying to get into the spirit of Fleet. So, if you all are ready, be ready to chain some of your action spaces. For sure. For sure. So, thank you to everybody that's hanging out, gonna play. We've got Hype Train Success. Oh my gosh. Wow. Hype Train Success. Craziness. Arr. Okay, so I have a cheesy joke. I've got a cheesy joke, friends. We've got a level 4 hype train emote. That's, craziness. Okay, so I've got a cheesy joke for you all before we get into this. What is a pirate's favorite letter? Think about that for a sec. What is a pirate's favorite letter? Feel free to write your answers in the chat if you think you know. We've got some R's, we got a C. We've got R's. We got just a bunch of emotes. That could be it. But what is a pirate's favorite letter? It's not the R or the I, but it's the C he loves the most. Cheesy joke over. Okay. All right. Anyways, do y'all want to play this game? I would like to play this game. Let's get down to it, shall we? Are you all ready for this? Are you ready for this? Love to see it. Alrighty, friends. Here we go. Keep that in. Hello, Gil. Thanks for joining. All right, friends. This is Fleet, the dice game. I'm going to be playing this solo mode. Usually, when I play this game, I tend to play it multiplayer. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot happening in terms of what is, going to be playing, what options are, and things too. So I'm going to give kind of a general overview of the game, and then we'll make our options based upon the certain requirements and scenarios for the solo mode, because we're going to be playing against Captain Ruth. So in this game, what is going to happen is we have a set of rounds that we are going to be playing through for this game. But in the solo mode version, instead of playing a total of 10 rounds, you're only going to be playing 8. So I'm going to take our score sheet. If you are playing along at home, feel free to cross out rounds 9 and 10, because we are not going to be playing that many rounds in this game. Alrighty? So, What's going to happen now is we're going to go through each of the different phases of a round, and I'm going to kind of explain it as I go and play around through the first round, so you can kind of see the scenario and what's happening here in the solo mode. There are different phases in a round. We have the boat phase, the income phase, the fishing phase, and the town phase. Fishing phases happen on the even rounds, and all the rest of the phases happen in all the rounds together. Oh, Bonita, we got another raid. Oh my goodness gracious. Hello, friends. You are just in time. Thank you so much for the raid. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Hello to Anna Maria. Hello to all of you lovely people that are joining. Hello, legends. Oh my gosh, yes. Thank you so much. We are going to get started in explaining Fleet the Dice, but I just want to give a sec to say thank you. You all are lovely humans. And shout out to Miss Bonita. Let's give a shout out because she plays some fun stuff. Let's give a shout out to Bonita. Bonita is wonderful. You all should follow her. There you go. There's a link, all the things. Oh, and also Duchess, because she sent the original raid to bring all you lovely people over here. Do. Hiya. There you are, friends. Follow those lovely humans. And honestly, you should be following all the lovely humans on Galentine's, really. If I'm honest, you gotta just do that. So, anyways. Okay. Fleet the Dice. We're going to get through this. We're going to get some rules and explanations going on before we start playing. All right. So, in the solo rules, what's going to happen is there are alternate first players. So, we, as the humans, the non-AI players, will be first player on all the odd numbered rounds. And then the Captain Ruth, the AI, will be first player on the even numbered rounds. Hello, Panic. Good to see you. Thanks for the emotes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark a little red dot, red for Ruth, on all the even rounds, just to indicate that she's going to be first player for those rounds. All right. So let's go through and explain the phases of these rounds. First, we have the boat phase. Now, in a boat phase, you're going to roll a certain number of dice. The number of dice are indicated by the number of players plus 1. So in this case, we're theoretically playing a 2-player scenario. So we are going to have a total of 3 dice. So it's 1 per player plus 1. The boat dice have these cool little faces, different faces on them. We've got a shrimp, we've got a swordfish, we've got a lobster, we've got a cod, we got an oyster, and then we have 3 coins. The 5 of those faces correspond to these 5 columns up here for the different types of boats that you can obtain throughout the game. At the start of the game, we each get a starter boat, which means I will roll one of these dice, and whatever face is showing, you will check off the top 3 boxes of that die, of that column for that boat type. All right, so I'm going to go through, and for us, if you all are playing at home, I'm going to roll this up for us. Captain Ruth does not have a starter boat type. She actually is going to be sabotaging everything from us. we are fishing suppliers. We have our own little fishing company, and we're trying to sell our fish in the market and get our pay and income and all that kind of stuff, and she's trying to sabotage that. So she does not get a starter boat, but for all of us at home that are playing along, we are going to start with the shrimp die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check off the 3 spots in the top section of the shrimp column. Now what I've done is I have activated these 2 sections. One says license and one says boat. those correspond to the sections down below here. We've got 3 tiers of licenses for each of the boat types and 3 tiers of boats. So now, since I have activated the license and the boat, I will also check off the first top license on the shrimp as well as this first boat. So now I can start catching fish because I have launched this boat, and I have also activated this power on the shrimp level of licenses. The shrimp level says now, since I've activated it, I can choose a shrimp die and use it as any die, which means on future turns, I can use a shrimp die whenever it gets rolled. I can use it as a shrimp and mark it on the shrimp column, or I can take it as any other boat type here on this page. So that's pretty powerful. So we got a good start here. So then what's going to happen is we have all 3 of our dice we are going to roll as the start of the round, and then we are going to allocate those dice based upon who is first player, and then each player will take 1 die in turn, and then the remaining die will be shared. So I'm going to start us off here, friends. If you're playing along at home, this one, I'm using my dice tower over here. So we have a cod, we have an oyster, and we have 3 coins. Now, what's going to happen is as the first player, I'm going to put our little first player token here, we get first choice on these dice. So when we choose one of these die faces, we will mark the topmost box of that corresponding column. If it is the 3 coins, we will mark 3 coins here in the lower right-hand corner of our coin track. Now on coins, you will see there are star spaces. If you activate a star space, that means you can take a bonus action. Bonus actions can be anything on either page of your player sheet except for more coins on your coin track or adding fish into your fishing boats. So you can't take a star to gain more coins, or you can't put that in as more fish. All right, so here what's going to happen is I'm going to pull up a nice little kind of helpful thing for us in the boat phase. I kind of wrote this out so you all can see what we will be doing as the active player in the boat phase. So what I'm going to do is I have the option of choosing which die I want to take, either the oyster, the cod, or the 3 coins. But let me go ahead and explain some of the other things that are happening with the other licenses before I make my choice, so you all can kind of see what is going on here. So in the cod licenses and cod boats, if I activate this first top tier, or let me go backtrack actually onto the shrimp section. So we've got the first tier here is any shrimp die. Can be changed into any other boat type if we want. The second tier is you immediately gain 2 coins on your coin track, and then you get to exchange a shrimp die for any face you want plus a star action. So that helps for, again, like I said, to activate one of these other or mark off a box into one of these other areas, except for coins and except for fish. And then finally down here at the bottom, if you make it down to this third tier, you will be able to use a shrimp die as any die face twice plus a star action. So that is pretty powerful. The next column over here and as you see, as we're going along and we check off boxes, you have the option of either selecting a license or a boat or just a boat, etc., etc. All right, next we have the cod licenses, and in this top tier section here, the cod licenses said when you launch a boat, you immediately gain a coin. Now, coins are different than income. Coins pertain to this section over here. Income pertains to the income phase where you are gaining coins only when that phase activates. So because there is no wording that says income phase, that means you are only gathering that number of coins. So for launching a boat here on this tier, you will only gain 1 coin on your coin track. The second tier gives you immediately 2 coins, and then anytime after that, when you launch a boat, you will gain 2 coins in your coin track. Now, be in mind, as there are 3 tiers for each of these licenses, they do not compound on top of each other, meaning you don't get both of these benefits. For whatever tier level you reach, that is the current status of what bonuses you obtain. All right, so in this example, I wouldn't get a total of 3 coins for launching a boat. I would only get 2 because now this is the new tier of licenses that I'm working on. All right. And then finally down here on the COD, you have launch any boat will give you 3 coins automatically when you launch the boats. And they don't have to be just the COD boats. It can be any boat that you launch. So that is a really, really great power to have as well. Next, we've got the lobster track. Lobsters help you in increasing your income. So here, as you will see, it says income phase. So when you reach this license, you get the income phase, and it says 2 or more boats that you have launched, you will get an additional income on your income track down here. The second tier is you immediately gain 2 coins in your coin track, and then based upon how many boats you have launched, 2 or 5, you get 1 or 2 corresponding income. Back up here, I apologize, for the tier 1, it's you have 2 or more launched boats, you get +1 income, or if you have 8 or more boats on this first tier of licenses, you get 2 income. So then down here, you immediately get 2 coins, and then for the income phase, 2 or more boats is 1, or 5 or more gives you 2, and then finally down at the bottom here, 2 or more gives you 1, 5 or more gives you 2, or 10 or more gives you 3. Now, as you're going through these tiers, the income phase, remember it applies only here onto your income track. If you see in these light boxes with the coins in them, that pertains to your coin tracker. I know it can be a little bit confusing as you're seeing the difference. They're using the same symbol, but be mindful if it does not say income phase in that description, then it means just pertaining to the coins tracker on down here on the bottom. All right. Swordfish we've got is pretty cool. Once you launch this first tier of licenses on the swordfish, after fishing, you can immediately take a star action. For all the star actions, friends, be mindful that you must take it immediately. It does not accumulate. You cannot, save up all your star actions and then do an explosive move right in the middle of the game. You must take the star action immediately. So that was what this license does. The second tier says after fishing, you will gain a star action plus a coin. And then once this license activates, you will immediately take 2 coins. That's what this light colored box is here. And then finally, down at the bottom, you will get 2 star actions after fishing. Now, one thing I always find when I'm playing this game is that there are so many actions, so many things to keep track of. So we're going to kind of walk through it and take our time, friends. And just be mindful. I might be missing some steps. Feel free to pop it in the chat and go, hey, Jess, you know what? I think you might have missed a thing. Or did you take your star action or something like that? I've played this game dozens of times and I'm still trying to wrap my mind around making sure I keep tabs on taking all of my actions. If any of you have tried the Three Sisters game, it is another roll and write game from the same designers as this Fleet the Dice game. There are also lots of actions going on, in that game. So that's going to be another one that it would be nice if you need, some tally marks or like a notepad to kind of keep tabs on, like, what have I done? Have I actually played that already? So you might see me do that as we're going through and playing this game. So anyway, back to our licenses, friends. And I apologize for those that have already played and are just like, come on, let's go. Some folks have not. And so I felt it would only be appropriate to kind of go through the rules for everybody so they feel comfortable in playing along. And especially with the solo mode, because there's a little bit of variance going on in the solo mode actions. So bear with me. We will get to be playing it very, very soon. Okay, so then on the oyster licenses, we've got the oyster boats. You have the option of either catching 2 fish or catching 1 fish and taking a coin. Now there is a restriction. It says the capacity is 6 fish. As you see on all these different boat types, the oyster ones in particular here have a little kind of like trailer behind it, you know, kind of trailing behind. This means that there are larger capacities for this boat in particular. However, the capacity limits are dependent upon which license tier you are at. Hello, Evan Diesel. Good to see you. Thank you for the emote. Happy Galentines to you. So here for the level 1 license on the oyster boat, the capacity that you have is 6 fish, which only pertains to this front section of the oyster boats. Once you fill up all those fish there, you won't have any more space unless you go further down in the tiers. So in the second tier, your capacity is 8 fish. And in this case, if you activate this license level, you will immediately get 2 coins in your coin track. And then you can have the option of catching 2 fish or 1 fish and 1 coin. And then finally down here on the third tier, you have 2 fish or 1 fish and a coin, and the capacity is now 10 fish. So as you see on this top boat, if you have this third level, you will be able to have the full and complete 10 spaces at your disposal to throw the fish at. Or, you know, catch the fish, if you will. Okay, so that is boat phase. For Captain Ruth, what's going to happen is she is going to try to sabotage our shipping operation here, our fishing shipping operation. So what she's going to do is she is going to select a die based upon the following requirements. She will go based upon wherever her token is located. So you see there are 3 tokens here for the different sections of your player sheet. She will select a die that is at that location where her token is, or the closest location in clockwise direction. So in this case, for the boat phase, she will go, if there's no shrimp face, she will go next over to the cod, then so on and so forth further down the line as she will select it. For the harbor, she will rotate in this clockwise direction. So she will start on the king crab license, then move over to the captain's club, down to the research vessel, the barge, the Inuit boats, and back up to the king crab. Her tokens get moved at the beginning of a new round. And then finally in the wharf, she starts over here at the casino. She goes to Amos Bank and Trust, then the salvage yard, the bait shop, the Ridback Canning Company, smokehouse, fisherman's pub, and then finally at the seafood buffet. So we're in boat phase. Here's what we've got. We have oyster, cod, and 3 coins. I know for us, it would be really nice to get that oyster boat because it allows you to catch more fish on a fishing phase. So I am going to select for myself the oyster, and I'm going to select the topmost box. When Captain Ruth selects a die, she will cross off the bottom 2 spaces on a location. So in this sense, she will take the cod because there are no shrimp, and so cod is the next one over. She won't take coins because coins are considered wild for her, so they're not as valuable as something that is directly for a boat. So her hierarchy in selection is always going to be a boat phase, a boat die over the coin face. So she's going to take this cod here. She's going to cross off the bottom 2 on the cod boat. And then we both share the 3 coins. Now for the 3 coins, we are going to mark off the 3 coins here on our coin track. And that activates a star space. So we immediately take a star action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going down on my oyster level, and now I have activated this first license, which allows me to catch 2 fish or a fish and a coin on these oyster boats. So now I've got one more move to try to get down to this boat so I can launch a boat in order to catch those fish. For Captain Ruth, since it is wild, she is going to mark off the section where her token is currently at. So she has her boat token currently on the shrimp. So she is only going to mark off 1 space as the shared die. For her first selection, she marks off 2, but for the shared die, it's only 1 space that she will mark. Okay, so that is our boat phase for this first round. And then we come to the income phase. Captain Ruth does not take income in this game. I like to say she's independently wealthy, and so with her wealth, she just goes and sabotages everyone else's shipping operations, fishing operations. That's what I like to tell myself in this story scenario. But for us, for the income, we look at our current income track and we mark that number of coins over here onto the coin track. So right now we only have 1 income, so I'm just going to mark off 1 space here on the coin track. And that is income. And because this is an odd numbered round, we are not going to do any fishing phases, so we are moving into the town phase. So in the town phase, what's going to happen is we are going to roll the number of dice that are 1 per player plus 1. So in a 2-player game, we're going to do 1 per player plus 1. For this instance, we have 2 town dice and 1 boat die. The town dice have different faces on them. You have this for the harbor, which is the little anchor. We've got this for the market, and then we have this for the wharf. So in the harbor, I'm going to go through and explain. We don't have any starter spaces. We don't have any starter dice that we do for the town phase. We just roll them up and select. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll them up so we can select here. We have 2 markets and an oyster. But let me explain all the different areas before we make our selection, all right? So up here, we've got the harbor area. The harbor area has multiple locations that you can select things from. We've got our king crab license. King crab license is pretty unique in that once you reach down to this level where it says license, you will activate this king crab license, which gives you 5 victory points at the end of the game. Then, once you have activated this license, you get to select one of these sub-bonus victory point conditions that will happen at the end of the game as well. These sub-bonuses are pretty awesome in terms of what you can gather. So right now we've got 4 options. And in a multiplayer game, once somebody achieves the king crab license and takes the whatever corresponding sub-bonus that they want, it's only for that player. So no other player can get that sub-bonus. Other players can get the king crab license and another different sub-bonus, but once one sub-bonus is claimed, it's claimed for that player for the remainder of the game. All right, so we've got 5 points for the king crab license. Then some of our sub-bonuses, we have 2 victory points per building. That corresponds to these buildings over here in the wharf. For those that are active. So if you are able to mark off a box in one of these spaces that activates that building, or that tells you that for each building that you have selected, not necessarily activating because some of these have different conditions in order to activate them. So for every building that you have at least one checkbox marked off, you get 2 victory points for that. You can either get 1 victory point per 6 fish. That's the fish here in the boat section. Or you can get 1 victory point per license. So however many licenses you end up with at the end of the game, including the king crab license, will give you that many victory points with a maximum of 10 victory points at the end of the game. Or you can get 1 victory point per 10 coins. This is the only way that coins are valuable in terms of giving you victory points. Coins are mostly used for star actions, which give you, things that you can do in tandem with one another that kind of activate and kind of cascade multiple movements in a turn. But coins aren't any points valued at the end of the game unless you have this particular sub bonus for the king crab license. Okay, moving next over is the Captain's Club. There's different phases that you can activate for fishing. So fishing is really neat in that you can take an additional fishing space outside of the fishing phase in a round. So thank you, Evan Diesel, for the follow, by the way. So on here, you can take an additional fishing phase that is not corresponding to the fishing round. So with that, you will mark, if I haven't explained it, I will explain it now. For the fishing phase, what's happened is every boat that you have launched, you will mark off one of the fishing spaces on that boat, just one. So for each boat that you have launched, you put in 1 fish. So in this case, once you activate the fishing on the Captain's Club, you get to take that action again, which is kind of nice because fish are points at the end of the game. Then we move down here to the research vessels. When you launch these 2 boats, they just give you 1 point each. Nothing special in that they're just points just sitting there. The barge is nice. If you activate the barge, you will be able to catch extra fish. So what's going to happen is as we're going along through the game, friends, you will be filling up the capacities of your boats maybe a little bit more quickly than when you actually have enough space to gather more things. So what's going to happen is if you have this barge activated, any fish that you are not able to put in one of these boats here can automatically go into your barge. So it's kind of like a catch up. It's just grabbing some extra stuff, extra fish, and you can just put those into your barge. Then we have the Inuit boats. Inuit boats get activated and they have a capacity of 4 fish that you can catch. So on a fishing phase, when that gets activated, you can put 1 fish in these boats. The barge can only place fish if you don't have any room in your current launched boats. So even though you launch the barge, you don't automatically throw a fish in there. It only pertains to the extra fish that you have caught. And so then that is all into the harbor. There are also spaces down here where you can gather some king crab boats, and those are worth a certain amount of victory points. All of these boats here that you have launched will give you a certain amount of victory points at the end of the game. And then we will go to the wharf. Let's go over here into the wharf area. The casino, when you have this activated, and the activation spaces, friends, if you have seen the difference here, there are squares and there are circles. Activation spaces are when you cross off a circle space. So here it takes 2 until the casino is activated, and what happens is you may re-roll the chosen die. So whatever die you select, you can choose to re-roll it if you have the casino activated. Next, Ama's Bank and Trust gives you just 2 straight victory points for every circle that you mark off there. Down below here in the salvage yard, you can use a die as a star action, and you can do that 3 times, hence the 3 stars here on the left-hand side. Then you have the bait shop. Oh, this is such a great game. Yes, Steph. Hello. Thanks for hanging out. I love this game, and I'm really excited to be playing it with y'all. All right, so in the bait shop, when this is activated, you can turn in any die for 2 coins. Another thing I want to mention is during a roll, let's say there's just a die that gets left over that you don't want. It's not going to be helpful for you. There's no placement that's going to be kind of beneficial for you to actually put anywhere. You can discard that die and add it to become 1 coin on your coin track. However, if you have the bait shop activated, instead of taking that action to discard for 1 coin, you can discard the coin for 2. If you discard the die, for 2 coins instead. So that's kind of a benefit. And you can do that for either in the boat phase or the town phase, discarding that 1 die for a coin. Down here in the Ridback Canning Company, when this is activated, your income will increase by 1 for every full boat you have. So that means if you have fish that are filling up this boat, you can turn that in for an addition. You can, if this activation is here for the canning company, you can add 1 income for every full boat that you get, which is really nice. And then here in the smokehouse, you get 2 coins in addition for every market die that you take. So up here in the market, friends, you will be looking at how many fish you currently have caught in your boats, and that will pertain to how many coins you will get on your coin tracker. So if you have the smokehouse activated, you will add +2 to whatever level of the market you are currently at. If you don't meet the requirements of the next level of the market, you will only take the lower of that level. So let's say I had 13 fish and I don't have 20, so I won't be able to get 5 coins. I would have to go down here to the 12 level, which would give me 4 coins instead. Okay, so that's the smokehouse. The fisherman's pub, once you activate the fourth area here, you will get 10 victory points. And then finally we have the seafood buffet. Once the seafood buffet is launched, you will get victory points based upon the number of fish that you have in the seafood buffet. How that's going to work is you will take a wharf action to activate the seafood buffet, meaning you would have to have the wharf die face in order to activate the seafood buffet. And then for every fish that you are going to mark in here, you will need to take the boat of that corresponding fish type to mark it over here on these hexes. You can also, I believe you can also use a star face on the seafood buffet. Oh, it cannot. It cannot. So, words of warning, friends. Star actions cannot be used to fill in those fish faces. They must be the actual fish boat face in order to use that. And in turn, for the shrimp die, if you have this license activated, which gives you a wild boat face, it must be used at whatever boat face it counts for just the shrimp itself. So this wild space here is only pertaining to shrimp. So you can't use it as a wild to mark off another boat type, unfortunately. Hello, Games of Fire. Good to see you. Happy Galentines to you. Hope you're having a lovely day. And I believe that is about it. So we are currently on the town phase. Shrimps. Yes, that's right. All right, currently on the town phase. So what's going to happen is we are first players, so we are going to select one of these locations. It's not really helpful, I think, to have a market so far because we haven't caught any fish yet. So I'm going to take the oyster boat and I'm going to mark it off here on my oyster track so I can launch my oyster boat. Then Captain Ruth, what she is going to do is her order of kind of hierarchy in this. Oh, so about to head to bed, wanted to give some Galentine's Day love. Oh, thanks, Apu. Good to see you. Hope you have a lovely evening. And thanks for all the support and the bits. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So the hierarchy for Captain Ruth when she selects a die in the town phase is harbor first, then the wharf, then a boat, and finally a market. So that's her priorities. So if there is a harbor, she will select the harbor. If there is a wharf phase, she will select wharf, a boat, if there's a boat, or finally in a market. So right now for her, she only has the market, so she's going to select a market. Now in the market selection for Captain Ruth, what she does is she crosses off the next most star space on the coin track. So ouch, she crosses off that star space, meaning we cannot take that star action. We have to skip over it and going to the next one there. Anyone else want to eat seafood? Yes, Panda. Oh my gosh. I'm probably more like sushi or doing one of those, oh gosh, what are they called? Like crab boils? Crab boils, you know, where they just like dump all the seafood on the table and you got the bib and you got the crack thing, cracker, the shell cracker thing. I don't know. It probably has a name. But that shell cracker name. And then you get like a whole bunch of stuff and I don't know. It's, yeah, a bib, a hammer, and a smile. Yes, for sure. I have done that once before and it was just glorious because it's just you get messy and that's like the whole point. So yeah, any kind of seafood like that or sushi. Sushi is a little more easier to eat. You don't have to have a bib and a hammer, but yeah. So anyway, getting hungry, friends. Okay. So for Captain Ruth, she's going to cross off that coin space, bummer summer for the market. And then we will both take this shared die for the market. So because we don't have any fish, we just get 2 coins on our track. We would have got a star action, but Captain Ruth sabotaged it. So then a market action happens again for her. So she marks off the next market space. Ouch. That's not great, Captain Ruth. Thanks. And that is our first round, friends. If any of you have questions before I proceed to the next round, please, please, please let me know. I want you all to kind of feel like you can ask these things and not feel like, oh, I don't want to distract Jess from doing it. Multitasking is kind of in my wheelhouse, so I can look at the chat and have you answer questions and things like that too. So please, please, please ask away. Or if you're like, no, I'm good to go, Jess, just roll them up, then I'm just going to go ahead and roll them up for the next round. So how you all doing? How you all hanging out? You all having a good time here for Galentine's? I'm going to take a quick drink, get a hydrate in. Hope you all hydrate as well. We have had some crazy snow here in the Northwest, snow and ice. So I was hoping to, kind of go outside, but it's a little too cold right now, I have to say. I'm really grateful that our power and our internet are still up. So thank you for all of you well wishes and things too. And thanks for Amanda Panda for being so patient and kind and kind of rolling with my like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen kind of thing. So Panda's making dinner. Benostine says lurking and listening to the stream. Okay, cool beans. Cool. So I am going to go ahead and roll them up here for round 2, friends. But if there's any time that you're just wanting to ask questions or go, hey, what this last one is, and you don't have to choose the ones that I'm doing. You can just, go ahead and play your own game. If you want to just play your own game, play your own game. Use the dice that are here. Take the actions that you want to. Yeah, I'm just excited that you all are just chilling. Hornus is also lurking and listening. I like it, friends. Okay, so we have round 2 going on. So for Captain Ruth, as the boat phase, I'm just going to show you all the priorities and what she selects. But she gets first dibs here, friends. And we are moving the tokens before I have her choose anything. So she's going to move clockwise. So she is now on the cod face. She on the cod boats. She moves over to the Captain's Club and moves over to Emma's Bank and Trust. All right. So we've got a lobster and 2 sets of coins here. So she is going to choose first. And again, like I said, she has priority in selecting a boat die over the 3 coins. So she's going to take this lobster boat because there's no cod currently where her token is at. So she's going to move over to the lobster. She's going to select the lobster, which means she crosses off the bottom 2 on the lobster track. Not cool. Not cool. All right, Coda's still here, lurking and making dinner. Yeah, oof, is brutal as right, Gus. All right, so Brooder lobster roll. Oh, lobster roll reminds me of sushi. Oh, dang it. Why'd you say that, Gus? So, okay, we're going to take the 3 coins, which means we'll mark off 3 coins. I got to jump over this other star space. Ugh. Sad times. And then we are both doing the shared die. So, Captain Ruth is going to go over to her cod space because that is where her token is. She's going to cross off that one because remember, friends, it's 2 spaces that she marks for her selection and then 1 space for the shared die roll. All right, and then we get 3 more coins. But oh, look at that. Now we get a star action. So where shall we go? Where shall we go? I think I'm going to start working on the king crab because I know I like all this extra bonus stuff happening down here. A lot of this extra bonus stuff is very nice. Very, very nice. So there we go. There we go. Okay, so that is our boat phase. Then we take income. We haven't increased our income yet, so it's only 1 coin. But that activates another star space for me. Pretty cool. So I'm going to check off another box on the king crab license. Pretty sweet. And remember, friends, Captain Ruth is independently wealthy, so she doesn't take any income. That's what I like to tell myself in this game. But now we are in a fishing phase. So for every boat that you have launched, you are going to mark 1 fish space on those boats. So here I've got my shrimp boat, caught a fish, and then my oyster boat. I have the option of doing either 2 fish or a fish and a coin. I'm going to choose to do the 2 fish. I feel it's more valuable there. So, oh, I kept a camel. Hello. How's it going, EC? Thanks for all the biddies. I appreciate that. We are just going through some fleet dice. Good to see you. And yeah, hope you're having a great Sunday. Happy Galentines to you. All right, so those are the 2 boats that I have for my fish. So fishing phase is done. And now we are going to move over into the town phase. Town phase. All right. Oh, my little thing's got the speed bumps. Speed bumps. Okie doke. Here we go. Do, 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 do. Yes, happy Valentine's Day. You know, it's pretty funny. So my husband and I, when we were dating, you know, we did the whole Valentine's thing, getting ourselves gifts and, you know, flowers and chocolates and all that kind of stuff. But now that we're married, we tend to like to do stuff for each other just outside of Valentine's Day. It doesn't have to be exactly Valentine's Day. But one thing I do remember that we always love to do is grab Valentine's Day chocolate, like, because it just seems to be like on ridiculous sale around this time of year. So we would just get ourselves chocolate just for the sake of, like, you know what? I love you and I'm just gonna eat chocolate. Like, it doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. And most of the time we might just wait till after Valentine's Day so we get it on like super discount. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, when you're dating and you're like, oh, it's all new and fun and exciting, and so you want to like impress your partner and all that stuff. So you get the giant teddy bears and the big thing of chocolates, and now we're just like, you know what? I'm kind of craving chocolate now. It's a Tuesday, sure. Let's just go get some chocolate. So anyway, kind of a little funny story, but oh man. Yeah, Benestein says, who has the patience to wait to give presents? Yeah, sometimes when you want to give someone you love something, you just do that. EC says, we always get the heart-shaped pizza from Papa John's. That's our tradition. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, they happen when you get them. That's true, Benestein. You get them when you get them. That's it. All right, so here's our town phase, friends. We've got a market, a harbor, and a lobster boat. So Captain Ruth is going to choose first. So here for her phase, for the town phase, what she's going to do is show her priorities. Remember, she's got harbor first, then wharf, then a boat, then market. Those are the way that it is. So if you love someone, give them a gift right away. Yes, Steph, I agree. Or sometimes people don't like getting gifts. Sometimes they like, experiences or quality time or, words of affirmation, all that kind of stuff. For me, gifts are cool. I definitely like quality time. Yeah. EC says, anything equals love, like pizza equals love. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So I agree though. Some people show their, appreciation and affection for other people in various ways. Gift giving, even just kind words. So many people here have just been nothing but kind here in this Twitch community. I've been only streaming for a few months now, and it's just, it feels like just a genuineness from all of you all. So it's been really awesome. And, and I've gotten the gift of just that positivity, it hasn't been any physical gifts. It hasn't been anything like, here's $1 million or whatever like that. It's just been like, you do you, you're awesome, you're positive. And I want to reflect that back to you all. So Coda says, I'm a big fan of heart-shaped pizzas. Yeah. So anyway. Yeah. Okay. So for Captain Ruth, she's going to choose first. She's going to take a harbor die because that is her priority. She does harbor first. So she's going to cross off on the Captain's Club because that's where her current token is. Ouch. Thanks. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Steph says, I agree. The best Galentine's thing was a Friday call with friends. Oh, that sounds lovely. Oh, I miss hanging out with friends. I miss it. But any sort of time where you can chat with folks is just a wonderful, wonderful thing. I love it. I had a really nice chat with our siblings the other night, and that was just really, really sweet just to have them around and around, like virtually around, to see them and see how they're doing was really, really, really special. So, okay. Now we have the option, we have market or a lobster. I think I'm going to take the lobster so we can start down this lobster track. I don't have the seafood buffet activated yet, so I can't take the lobster in the seafood buffet. So then now we're both doing the market die. Market again. Darn you, Captain Ruth. She's going to cross off this next star space. And then we are going to track how many fish we have caught. 1, 2, 3, So we are not in the 5 tier yet. We are still at 0, so we only get 2 coins there. Bummer summer. EC says, my partner has a great Valentine's Day stream earlier. Great crowd, lots of love. That's awesome. That's awesome. Y'all got to stream together. That's pretty cool. Okie doke. So that is the town phase for round 2. How you all doing? Are you all doing all right here? I think we're gonna be just trucking along. It was a good stream, EC. Oh, nice, Coda. I'm glad you were able to do that. I try to be in so many streams. I like saying it's the drive-by high, where I just channel surf on Twitch and just go by and type something real quick and go, hi, I'm just going to lurk and say hello, and then bounce out and come back. And yeah, so that's always nice. I try to do that today for Galentine's, but I was working while lurking. So there was just so much stuff going on. Yeah, Dakota says there's so many tabs they had open today. She had open today. Yeah. I don't doubt it, Dakota, because you had to get your stream going, which was just so exciting to have you there and just all the love and the hype and everything. It came out really, really well. And so, yeah, I try to just do that for all of my friends. All of you lovely people here that do streaming as well. It's just really cool to kind of just keep that momentum, keep that flow going, because we all need it. You know, sometimes we're our own like worst critics, and sometimes we're like, oh, did that stream go okay? Did I do all right with that? Was that, you know, how was that? Was that okay? So getting that affirmation from people and like being in the chat and stuff and just being really like affirming is really nice. So yeah, very cool. Okay, we are in round 3 now, friends. So it is our turn to be the first active player. So we are going into round 3. All right. Here are the options for round 3. We've got an oyster boat, we've got a cod boat, and we've got 3 coins. I got to remember now we have to move the tokens for Captain Ruth. So she is now on the lobster boat. She's going to move down here to the research vessel and then over to the salvage yard. So those are our 3 that we've got for her there. Okie doke. Now, let's see. So we are first player. I want to start moving down the oyster track because I want to make sure we get that boat launched for the next time we have a fishing phase, friends. So I'm going to select the oyster boat. So we go like this. Then Captain Ruth, she's going to take precedent of the boat face die over the coins. So she's going to select the cod because there's no lobster and it circles back around in clockwise order. So it's going to go to the cod. So she's going to cross off 2 on the cod. Ouchie. And then we are each doing a shared die of 3 coins. So for us as the active player, we're going to mark that 3 coins on our coin track. Then for Captain Ruth, she's going to take that as a wild, look at her lobster track, and cross off this 1 space on the lobster track. Okay, so that is our boat phase. Then we look at our income. Still, our income is only 1 coin. I need to start working faster on the lobster track, friends, so we can increase our income, or I need to think about activating the Ridback Canning Company so I can get more income. Because one income is not a whole lot. So, okay, so we were on our income phase here. We're going to mark that off, but it activates a star space. So let's do this. Let's do our oyster boat, like I said, so we will be ready to gather more fish. Hello, Sorrow Song. Good to see you on here. Happy Galentine's to you. Hope you're having a lovely day. We're just going through some Fleet Dice solo mode. And yeah, it's good to see you on here. Okie doke. So we've got our income. I took my star action. So that is the income phase. And giving some love for folks in the chat. I love it. All right, now we're moving on to the town phase. So we've got a market and a harbor and 3 coins. So remember, friends, we are the active player here. So our town phase, we've got priorities in what we choose as well. So what am I going to take? The harbor is real nice. But the market, currently I only have 1, 2, 3 in the market. I could get 3 coins. Oh goodness. You know what? I might actually do, oh, do I want her to cross that off? Okay. Sorrow says, doing well, just got done with work a bit ago and have the next 2 days off. Oh, very nice. Enjoy your days off. Yeah, I love it. Y'all are hanging out in the chat. I love it. It's very nice. Okay. So, what am I going to do, friends? What am I going to do? Nope, I'm going to take the harbor. I'm going to keep on trucking down the king crab. So then Captain Ruth is going to take this boat die because it's priority over the market. So she's going to take this 3 coins, which is wild for her, which means she's going to cross off this bottom section of where her boat token is. Ugh. Boo earns. Then we're going to do the market for both of us. I really need to play this. I got it quite a while ago and have heard it is good. Oh man. Yes. Highly, highly recommend you playing it. Highly recommend you playing it, Sorrow Song. It's a lovely game. And let's see. So we're doing the market phase. So we've only got 3 fish here, so we get 2 coins on our track. But unfortunately, Captain Ruth is also going to take a market phase and cross this off. Games of Fire says, I rescheduled my regular stream today to keep focus on Galentine's. Oh, that's awesome. And Sorrow Song says, I know Rock did too. Yeah, Rolling with Rock is a new streamer, and he's been doing a lot of stuff too through Tabletop Network, so that's really cool. We can get all the support. I'm totally for it. So, okay, Captain Ruth took that market action, and she crossed off this star space. She's like sabotaging all of our stars here, friends. Not cool. Not cool, Captain Ruth. You're ruthless. Ruthless. Get it? Okay. Sorry. I was watching Monique Game Freak Geek earlier, and she's all about the puns. So I'm just like rolling puns in my head. All right. So that is round 3. So we're moving over to round 4. Captain Ruth is our first player. We're going to move her token. So now she goes to the swordfish boats, moves down to the barge, and over to the bait shop. Wow, we have not rolled any wharfs. Wow, interesting. Okay, so we've got our boat phase. Captain Ruth is our boat phase. Aw, Panda. Oh, man. So Duchess, if you all were watching Duchess's stream, she was talking about getting emotes in here. she creates some emotes for people, and I'm like, oh, I want to do some emotes because I feel like we need some cool emotes, because currently I've got my Gamer Kitty Soma emotes for my tier 1 subs. Sending over some Gamer Kitties for you all to see. And then I've got, for my higher tiers, or tier 1s, of course, we've got the CCG cards. And then for my final tier, I've got me and Soma with our little cuddles going on. But I feel like Duchess can make some cool ones too. These I just kind of pieced together willy-nilly. So yeah. Dakota says, I need to get an emote as well. I went from 1 slot to 2 subs away from 4 slots. Wow, that's so rad. Congratulations, Coda. That's awesome. So yeah, if anyone has any suggestions on emotes to do, I am all about that, about some suggestions. Gamer Kitty Soma, she's out and about right now. I did put on her fancy collar today, hoping that she would pop in on the stream. But who knows? She's really fascinated about looking outside at the snow currently. We try to let her out, but it's only like in 30-second increments because she realizes it's really cold outside. So she'll run back in. But anyway, that's that. Okay, so we are on round 4, friends. We are halfway through this game. How are you all holding up? Are you all still doing good? Are you excited to keep going? Because we've got Board Game Blitz happening after that. And then Ella Loves Board Games is closing out Galentine's. I need it. I need y'all to keep the hype train going, because we're going all the way to midnight. So, yeah. Sorrow Song says, my cats like the idea of outside more than the actual outside. Yes, that's true. The idea of being outside. Gus is feeling fishy. Board Game Blitz is here. Woot woot. Is that Ambi or is that Crystal? I'm thinking it's Ambi because I think Crystal is on her own username right now. So, oh, it is Crystal. Oh my goodness, Crystal, you're like Inception with like double usernames happening. Craziness. You're prepping. All right. Yeah. Hype. Oh, hello, Tabletop Owlbear. Good to see you on here. Happy Galentines to you. Sass is here. Holy moly. Yeah, getting hyped in. Sass is in the house. Wow. Yeah, Gus says we put our catio out in our back deck and they went over like gangbusters. Yes. Our catio is something else. When you enclose a cat, but they can still look at the outside, but not really experience the outside, it's like a whole new world for them. Coda says Crystal has like 8 accounts going on at once. Yeah, I believe it. Crystal is that wonderful, getting everything kind of situated and stuff. And she's been doing this a lot longer than us. So yeah. You do you, Crystal. I just appreciate you being on stream and just lurking here. So, hey, Sass, good to see you on here. Love it. CCG hype for me. Thank you. You could say Crystal has many facets. Sure. Many facets of Crystal Dax. Crystal Dax Ambiroma hype. Yes! Let's hype it up. I want you all to seriously hype it up for them. They are wonderful people. Ambi has been nothing but supportive in getting all of this happening for me, because I'm not like tech savvy when it comes to like Streamlabs and OBS and all of that thing. So she has been wonderful and like super kind and patient for that. I totally agree. Being a wonderful human being. And Crystal Dax is just by far like a ray of sunshine. If you can define Crystal Dax as something that is non-humanoid, I would say she's a ray of sunshine. So there you go. Yeah. And Crystal's been awesome and just subbing emotes to people and yeah, all that kind of stuff. No, I'm not going to stop, Crystal, because you are amazing. You are amazing. You and Ambi and all of the wonderful people in Galentine's and TLN have been nothing but amazing. So, yeah. She's the cover of Dark Side of the Moon. No stopping the Crystal hype. That is right. And Amanda Panda. Yeah. Shout it forever. Why am I shouting? I don't know. Why are you shouting? Benestein says, Galentine streams today have been full of the most wonderful folk, both in chat and creating the streams. Thanks, Benestein. Appreciate that so much. All right. We're halfway through this game, friends. We will be finishing. Shouting can be fun. I want pancakes. Yeah. Oh, man. I should ping Ilka Luza and find out the waffle recipe because holy smokes. Breakfast food anytime. It does not have to be at morning. It can be anytime. So I am all about that. I'm going to have to ping Ilka and be like, can I have some of that here? Turn off caps lock. Aw, making pancakes. Aw, Jake. Okay. Breakfast all day, every day. Brenner is a staple. Yes. Yeah. Totally. Y'all understand. You all totally understand. Okie doke. Let's continue on with this game. We still have 40 minutes. I'm determined we are going to continue to play this game. I apologize for those that are actually playing with me. You're probably like, stop talking, Jess, and just roll the dice. All right. So that's what I'll do. I will stop talking and roll the dice. Okay. So this is an even round. So we've got Captain Ruth is going to go first. We've got double lobster and a swordfish. Double lobster and a swordfish. Okay. So she is going to pick whatever token she is currently on. So she's going to take the swordfish action. Sad times there. So that leaves us with a lobster. So we're going to take a lobster boat, or a lobster license, excuse me. So now our income phase will increase. So we've got 2 or more boats that are launched currently. So our income has increased by 1. Yay! I know on the second edition of this Fleet Dice game, on the lobster licenses, there is no requirement for boats. So if you have that page in yours, friends, just go based on whatever your player sheet says. I have the first edition, so there are requirements for the boats. But if you have the new edition and it doesn't say that, go based upon your player sheet. All right. Tabletop Owlbear says, I wish waffles were more of a thing in Australia. I had to wait till I was in my late 30s to try waffles. Oh, sad times. Dakota says, I have no idea what I'm going to make for dinner. Maybe chicken Alfredo. Oh, that's awesome. Hello, Nerds of the West. Thank you for the follow. Chicken Alfredo and waffles? I don't know about that. Chicken and waffles. Yeah. I don't know about chicken Alfredo and waffles. Many of us have watched you eat them. I'm firing up the barbecue in a few hours. There's snags to cook. Waffles are good with anything. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure what snags are. Is that a certain type of food? Sorry, I'm not tracking. But anyway, dinner time is amazing. I'm probably going to have leftover chicken and potatoes. For Christmas, we got an air fryer, which, holy smokes. Aussie term for sausages. Okay, got it. Cool. Thank you for clarifying. Yeah, we got an air fryer, so we made air fryer chicken tenders last night and air fryer french fries, and oh my word, game changer. Total game changer. We also got an Instapot, which by far has been like a pandemic dinner saver. If we're like, oh, do we want to do delivery? Do we want to go pick up something? No, we'll just throw something in the Instapot. Oh, we'll just throw something in the air fryer. Complete game changer. Hello, hello. Game Freak Geek Girl, hello. You were just on like a few hours ago, friend. Oh my word. Wow. Ugh. Benestein says, I had to check the chat log when Waffles got mentioned, and there you are. Oh, yes. Hello. Thank you so much for the bits. Monique, you are amazing. Yeah. Hello to you, friend. I am determined. I will get through this game. Okay. Anywhere there are waffles, I appear like in him. Yeah. Did someone say waffles? Okay, so we each took our actions, and now we have the shared action. So since Captain Ruth is the first player, she will take off this and the shared, but we will mark one spot. We have launched our boat for the lobsters. There we are. We've got the boat phase. Now we're going into income. And look, friends, we have increased our income track. So we are going to get 2 coins this time instead of 1. I passed out 30 minutes into Duchess. Yeah, it's been a long day for some of y'all. It's been a long day. So I appreciate you all just hanging out and lurking. So you all are wonderful human beings. Okay, so we just did our income phase. Now we're fishing. Time to fish. So I've got a fish here. I've got a fish here. We are choosing to do 2 fish here, friends. 2 fish are better than 1. Gonna do that under the sun. Okay. So we did all our fishing. Now we're going to town. All right. Here we go. Town phase. Town phase for Captain Ruth. Here we go. Town phase for her. Let's see. Lurked on and off today between sleep, filling up the love of my bed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just got to take naps during the day, and that is okay. I have learned as I've gotten older that naps are not just for kids. And they are glorious when you take a nap. They are not just for kids. Okie doke. So town phase. Ruth is going to have precedence, so she is going to take this cod boat. Oh, jeepers. This cod boat is getting wrecked, friends. Oh, man. Naps are the best, Nerds of the West. Yes, they are. So we're going to take a market here. Let's count our fish. We got more fish now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're not on the 12 track. We're only on the 5. So we're going to get 3 coins for that. And that activates a star space for us. What's good? What is good for our star space to do? Let's keep it going down the king crab tracker because I'm determined to get that king crab. Then we're doing a market. So Captain Ruth is going to mark off this next star space. Ugh, she's ruthless. Ruthless. Yes, Monique, I'm really glad you are feeling better. I am really glad. And then we're going to do a market again, so we get 3 more coins. And that is our town phase for round 4. Okie doke. Here we go. Going back. Round 5. Moving all the tokens for Captain Ruth. She's going to the oyster boats. Then down here to the Inuit boats. Then we've got the Ridback Canning Company. Ruth is ruthless. That cancels out the action then, right? Yeah, right? I could only hope. Could only hope. Yeah. Okay. Round 5. We are start player. Round 5 for our phases. Here we go. And let's roll up some boat dice. Do, 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 do. Okay, double lobster and a shrimp. Double lobster and a shrimp. Okie doke. What are we going to choose? Ooh, the shrimp. I could do the shrimp as any die I want to. But the lobster boats are nice too. Geez. Okay. James says it's been a great event, Panda and ladies. Yes. Yes, I totally agree, James. You are 100% correct. It has been great. Great. It's great. Yeah. Do I want to take the shrimp? Do I want to? Oh. Choices, friends. Choices. Do. Okay, I can't sing the full thing. I can't. Monique, help me out here, friend. I know we have to do some karaoke sometime. Or just post on Twitter again of people just singing, because that was just lovely. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, I'm going to do the lobster. Because I have a feeling, even though she's going to take the shrimps, it's fine. There's still room for me to do some shrimp actions. So, there you go. Every stream is wonderful. Yes. Nerds of the West said, I'm so sad. I missed much of it. Slept in far more than I wanted to. It's okay. Sometimes your body needs it. There's nothing to be ashamed of that. And I'm sure with pandemic times has been kind of crazy for our bodies too. So soon may the men come. Yes, the sea shanties abound. Thank you, Tabletop Owlbear. Yes, the sea shanties will be happening here. Okay, then we've got the shared die. So we are going to cross off this. Boom. We're going to take another lobster license, which automatically gives us 2 coins. Then we can increase our income. We have 1, 2, 3. Oh, we only have 4. If I launch another boat, friends, then I can increase our income again. So I don't, but the shared die, Captain Ruth is taking out that lobster. Ouch. Not cool, Ruth. Not cool. Thanks for bringing us all together for Tia. Yes, exactly. Nerds of the West says, very fortunately, we've had very little pandemic here. That's just me enjoying sleep too much. But that's okay. Sometimes sleep is necessary. Your body sometimes is just like, hey, I need to sleep a bit. So let me do my thing. All right, income phase. We're going to take 2 coins here. So I get a star action and look at this, friends. I got the king crab license. So now I get to choose this bonus. Oh, so sweet. Okay, so do I want to get 2 per building, per fish, per license, or per 10 coins? Currently, I am almost up to 40 coins, so that would give me 4 victory points at the end of the game. Per 6 fish, I don't have that many fish happening right now, so per 6 would be kind of difficult. 2 points per building. I unfortunately we haven't had a wharf die being rolled, which is craziness. So I'm not sure that's going to be helpful. Or 1 victory point per license. So currently I have 5. Maybe I'll just stick to that. All right, so I'll choose this one. So I'll get 1 victory point per license at the end of the game. And we'll do that. Yes, totally agree, Panda. I agree 100% what you're all saying. Okay, so that is the income. So now we are going to town. Going to town. We are going to town. Going downtown. Okay, sorry. Sorry. I'm just so excited that you all are here and I'm playing one of my favorite games. And you all are just enjoying your Sunday. It's just amazing. It's amazing. Amazing. Do. All right, Coda says, oh, sorry, Streamlabs is being fun. Let me tell you, those first 5 minutes of my stream was the greatest panic attack I've ever had. Aw, for excitement mixed with confusion, but it just warmed my heart to see the love everyone gave, and I hope giving a bit of that back to the other streams. You totally have. Ignore everything that Streamlabs is just saying. You just, yes. You do you, Coda. Oh, thanks, Nerds of the West. Totally awesome. Okay. Here we go, friends. We are going to town. So we've got, there's a wharf. The wharf must have heard me. It must have heard me. We've got a wharf here, a market, and a swordfish. I am going to take that wharf because I'm going to activate my seafood buffet, yo. We all are talking about dinner, what we're cooking. We got people firing up their barbecue grills. He's talking about sushi and waffles, all that kind of stuff. So let's activate that seafood buffet, huh? All right, and then Captain Ruth, again, her priority is always boat die over the market. So she's going to take the swordfish, bummer summer. So she's going to cross off these two sections here. And then we both take a shared market die. So again, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We were only getting 3 coins there for our market action. And then Captain Ruth, because she's ruthless, is going to mark the next star space on our coin track. Awesome. Not awesome. If you can't hear the sarcasm in my voice, that was not awesome, Captain Ruth. Okay, round 6, friends. Round 6. How y'all holding up? It's going to be quite a fun night as we're getting closer to time when we're hanging out with some more people. All right, round 6. Here we go. We got oyster, shrimp, and 3 coins. So now we're in round 6. We got to move our token. So Captain Ruth's going to the shrimp. The harbor is going back up to the king crab. And our wharf is moving over to the smokehouse. Okay, so now Captain Ruth is first choice. She's going to choose the location where her token is. So unfortunately, she's taken that shrimp die. Dang it. So she's crossing off 2 there on the shrimp. We've got oyster or 3 coins. I'm going to do the oyster. Oh, or do I want 3 coins? Oh, because if she takes the 3 coins and she's also going to cross off another shrimp, that's going to be a bummer. So maybe I'll let her do oyster this time. Okay, I'm going to take 3 coins. I'm going to see. I don't know if this is a good strategy. If y'all have been playing my game, I don't know if it's a good strategy or not. I'm just saying, that's what it is. And then we each get a shared oyster. So Captain Ruth's going to cross off there on the oyster. We're going to take an oyster here. And there we go. So that's our boat phase. Now we do our income. We've got 2 coins still on our income because we have not launched any more boats. So we're still on 2. here. And then we are going fishing because it's an even round. We are gonna go fishing, friends. So 1 for here, 1 for here, 2 for here, and 2 for here. Alrighty, I gotta think about getting another oyster boat or increasing my oyster license because now I'm kind of maxed out here, or start working on the barge to get some extra fish over there. All right, now we're going to town. Let's go to town. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. All right. Going to town. We're going to town. Captain Ruth again is taking priority. Oh no. Darn. So we've got a swordfish, market, and a wharf. So again, her order of preference is harbor, wharf, boat die, market. So there's no harbor. She's going to take the wharf. Oh, boo, boo earns. So she's going to cross off these 2 on the smokehouse. So I cannot claim that smokehouse activation. Bummer, bummer, summer. But, friends, I am going to... Oh, what do I do? Do I do a market? Do I do a market? If I do a market, she won't be able to take this star space from me. And then I will still do the swordfish. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, friends. I'm going to take this market space. So we've got more fish now. We've got 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. We are currently at 15 fish. Yeah, 10, 12, 15. So we have made it past this tier. So we are on 4 coins for the market. 1, 2, 3, 4. Activated a star space. So I'm going to do... What would be helpful? What would be helpful? Let's see about getting some extra fishing going here. All right, and then each of us is going to do a swordfish action. So Captain Ruth is going to cross off this line here on the swordfish track, but I'm going to take the swordfish over here in my seafood buffet because now I have it activated, so that's pretty awesome. All right, 2 more rounds to go. Oh, friends, you know what I did? I did not name my fishing company. That's like super duper important. How could I not do that? I'm going to name it the SS Galentine. Because you know why? Because it's Galentine's Day, friends. There we go. The SS Galentine. Okay. Waffle of the Seas. Yes, there you go. The Waffle of the Seas. Okay, moving on into round 7. We are active player now. Going into our boat phase for us as the active player. Here we go. Rolling up the boat dice. Rolling up the boat dice. All right, here we go. Let us see. So we've got cod, oyster, and 3 coins. Okay. Taking a quick hydration break. How you all hanging in there? Y'all doing all right? Has dinner been procured? Fully cooked? Man, I'm looking forward to those chicken tenders and air fryer fries. Whew. It's surprising how much stuff you can actually do in those things. I never thought. some of those appliances, I don't know, a few years ago, I thought they were kind of gimmicky, like, oh, you have an air fryer, blah, 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 instead of getting your own, go out and get some French fries or whatever. But it's super quick, super easy. And it's like, whoa, I would have never thought. Would have never thought. And the Instapot, same thing. You can put frozen stuff in an Instapot. You don't have to defrost things. Craziness, right? Total craziness. Game changer. I mean, I love cooking. I love baking. Homemade meals for me just kind of give that sense of like comfort. A lot of my childhood and like growing up, I would always go over and visit like relatives and stuff, and having like a really big kind of home cooked meal just felt really good, So that was always nice to have that, and to kind of recreate that in my own home now. And so I feel like I can do that with some of these new appliances, which apparently can work wonders and do lots of magical things. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Anyway, I'm getting hungry. I'm talking about food. What is going on? Let's fish, yo. Okay. I don't know why I said that. Sorry. This is what happens when you only have a snack before you go live streaming for 2 hours. Funny things come out of your mouth. Okie doke. So here we go. Round 7, friends. Round 7. We have got cod, oyster, and the 3 coins. So now I need to move the tokens, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right. Moving the tokens. So Captain Ruth is here on the cod boats, over in the Captain's Club, and then up in the Fisherman's Pub. Nerds of the West said, oh man, I know that feeling. That's why streaming after dinner is the best idea. Yeah, after dinner, when you're like full and content, and yeah, I totally get it. Totally get it. Before dinner, I mean, I'm not like hangry or anything. It's just kind of like, oh, my energy level is getting to the point where it's like, I need to refuel, like you have like your fuel gauge. It's kind of on the lower tier on here, but it's all right. We still got 20 minutes, and we're going to crank through this last 2 rounds of the game, friends, because that's why you all are here, to play a game and to hang out and chat and just be a wonderfully amazing people. Okie doke. So we get first choice. We've got cod, oyster, and 3 coins. I need to get this oyster boat launched, because if we're going to go fishing, we need to get some more boats here. And now I have 5 boats, so my income increases to 2. I get an additional coin. There we go. We have increased our income, friends. We have done it. We have done it. And I believe it's 2. I believe it is 2. Yeah, so I have at least that many. So we do that there. Cool. Okie doke. So then Captain Ruth is going to take a boat die. Just so happens to be the one that her token is on. So she's going to cross off. I think I'm just going to say bye-bye to the cod boats, because she is working her way up that track, friends. Craziness. All right, then we each get 3 coins. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. That is a star space. And, ooh, what do I want to do? A star space. I'm going to do here on the Inuit boat. So then I have more space to add to that there. And then Captain Ruth is going to cross off the next star space. Oh, no, sorry. She is going to take that out as a wild. My bad. And she's going to cross off here on the cod. So this is still available. That one is still available. Okay, so that is our boat phase. Now we're going into income. Yep. And income, I've got 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a star space. Star space. Where to go? Let's go fishing. Yeah, let's go fishing with our captain's club. So immediately do a fish here. A fish here. I have not made it to the second tier of this oyster boat, so I can't put any more in this boat, but I can put 2 in here and then 1 on this Inuit boat. All right. So now we're going into the town phase. Nerds of the West says, I gotta go grocery board game shopping. Thank you again for streaming. We'll hopefully catch you again soon. Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you for stopping by, Nerds of the West. Good to see you. And have a great rest of your night. Hornus says, lost power for a minute. Might be a bumpy ride for the next few days. Sorry, my friend. Yeah, I am so glad that we have not lost power from this crazy ice and snowstorm over here. A lot of people in the area have lost power, so it's a bummer deal, but I've been super fortunate, super blessed to have our power stay up so I can be streaming with you all. So yeah. Slackfish says, my son in Minnesota just said they lost heat tonight. Dang. Yeah, it's crazy. When the weather hits, sometimes it hits really, really strongly. So sorry about that. Hopefully they can get some heat going in some other means. Yeah, or it gets it restored soon too. Yeah. Sending good vibes to your son. Good vibes. All right, so now we're in the town phase. We've got a harbor, a wharf, and a swordfish. We've got first dibs, so I'm thinking let's take a wharf. Let's take a wharf because now we're getting towards the end of the game, so let's grab some victory points here. Gonna go to Amos. Captain Ruth is going to take the harbor because that's priority for her, so she's going to cross off the 2 on the captain's club, which eliminates that last fishing. So I'm glad I got the fishing out before we did. And then we will do the shared die. So I got swordfish, which it's not really helpful for me now, but I'll just take it because if I get another license, at least it'll give me a victory point towards the end. And then Captain Ruth will take this here. Slackfish says, I suggested that a given was Valentine's. At least he and his girlfriend could snuggle for warmth. He mentioned that wine helped too. Yes, that is a very good point. Wine definitely helps with that for sure. Okay, so that is our town phase. We are going into the final round here, friends. Final round of this game. Man, Captain Ruth has been ruthless. I mean, look at all these tracks. Look at all of these tracks. That's just craziness. Craziness. All right, so now Captain Ruth is... Oh, I didn't change it to the town phase. Sorry, friends, if you were paying attention. I didn't change our little helpful sheet there. But now we're going to move our tokens. So Captain Ruth is going over to lobster, down to the research vessel, and up to the seafood buffet. Oh, goodness. Man. All right. Okay, so we're going to roll our boat dice. We've got lobster, 3 coins, and an oyster. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Well, Captain Ruth is obviously going to choose where she is. So she's going to choose this and cross off the last on the lobsters. That stinks. But we can take, I guess we can do, oh, I'm actually going to take an oyster because I can add that to our seafood buffet. So I'm going to take the oyster. And then we're going to do 3 coins, but for the wild, so Captain Ruth is going to go from her token, wherever her token is. If it is full, which it currently is, she's going to go in clockwise order and take that instead. So she's going to cross off this for the single space there. And then I'm going to do 3 coins here. 1, 2, 3 for our shared. And that is the boat phase. Hello, Dan Webb Plays. Good to see you. Happy Galentines to you. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for stopping by. We're just about getting down to the last and final round here of Fleet the Dice solo mode. Captain Ruth is being ruthless for us. And yeah. Ella Loves Board Games is here. Happy Galentines, Ella. And yes, she is going to be streaming right after Board Game Blitz. So let's make sure you all keep that hype train going. Keep that hype train going we still got 4 more hours of lovely entertainment for you all to enjoy. So let's keep it going, friends. All right, we are in our income phase now. So I get myself some 4 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, which activates a star space. What will give me a thing? Well, this license here, Swordfish license, will give me another point because of my King Crab license special bonus, sub bonus here. So that's really awesome. And yeah, that is all for the income right there. Cool. Now we get to fish. We get to fish. Okay. So I don't have any fish here. Darn it. I didn't launch another boat. I do get one here. Oh, and I didn't do any on here. That was a bummer move. But I did 2 here and then 1 here. So I lost on a few fish there on this final round. Bummer, bummer, summer. But now, since I activated this Swordfish license, I get to take a star action, which is another bonus for me. I am going to check off another Ama's Bank and Trust to get 2 more points there. Yes, happy Galentines to everyone. Happy Galentines. So now we are in our town phase. The town phase. Do-do-do. Okay. So we've got harbor, market, and 3 coins. Well, y'all know what Captain Ruth is going to do. She's going to take this harbor, which is going to cross off these 2 research vessels. So unfortunately, I can't grab those for victory points. Let's see. Oh, sorry about that. Games of Fire. She said, I'm so worried about losing power here. We don't usually get cold in Missouri. We're getting -30 wind chill tomorrow. Oh my goodness. And snow. Wow. She says, I hope Slackfish, I hope your son and family get their heat back up and running soon. It must be so much colder there. Canada needs to take their weather back. Oh man, no need to apologize, Games of Fire. Streamlabs just doesn't appreciate the lack of wanting community engagement to happen. So, oh, thank you for the follow, Atticus1313. Thank you so much. Yeah, no need to apologize. Streamlabs just sometimes needs to calm down. So, anyways, all right, so Captain Ruth took that one here. Oh yeah, thank you. Timed out Streamlabs. Thanks, Panda. It needs to calm down. All right. So now we've got market or we've got 3 coins. If I do 3 coins, I can activate a star space, which will give me 2 there. And then, oh, Board Game Feast says, I've been lurking. Thanks for the gift, Crystal Jacks. Oh, cool. Hello, Board Game Feast. Good to see you on here. Dakota says, Arkansas is also getting similar temperatures that Karen and Harness are seeing. My girlfriend's job is doing a freak out. Oh my gosh. Works at an animal sanctuary. Oh no. Poor aminals. Poor aminals. All right. So I could do that. 3 coins. Or I could take the market and then do the 3 coins later. Yeah, I'll do the market actually. Because now we've got 4, 8, 10, 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 24. So now I'm on this tier and I get 5 coins. So that gives me a star space, which I will take over here for some bonus. And then we each get a shared. So for the wild, Captain Ruth is going to go over here and actually mark on this one because it's the next available space. And then we take 3 more coins, which gives me another star, which I will launch a swordfish boat because that'll just give me points at the end. Okay. Dakota says, yeah, the cats are not having a good time. Surprisingly, the bears are refusing to hibernate. They're just walking around like this is normal. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Oh, man. All right, friends. Well, that is the end. So now we are going to add up our points here. I'm going to clear off some of these things here. And we got just a couple minutes before I hand it off to the Board Game Blitzers. So yeah, here we go. Okie doke. We've got 1 point for every fish. So I've got 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. It's like I just counted this for the market, but yet I need to count it again. Then we have got our shrimp boat is 2 points. For this lobster boat is 3. We've got 4, 5, 6 points for my boats. So every point under here, it's just launched. It doesn't necessarily have, that has to have fish in them. Just as long as you've launched the boats, you get those points. So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 there. All right. Then licenses. So licenses, I did not make it to any of these 3rd tiers here, so I don't get any victory points for those, but I do get the 5 points for the king crab license. I will add the sub bonus in the bonus section down here in just a second. So for buildings, I've got 2, 4, 6 for Ama's Bank and Trust. I only have 2 here on the seafood buffet, which gives me another 3 points, so 6, 9 total on my buildings. And then the bonuses, I get 1 per license. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including the king crab license is 6. So let me do some maths here. We've got 24 and 6 is 30, 35, 39, 44, 50, I believe. 50, I think. I think that is that. So let's see. Yep, 30, 39, 44, and 50. Oh, how did you all do? If any of y'all were playing, how did you all do? I'm going to go back up here to the top view so y'all can see and checking and seeing how the Board Game Blitzers are on. If you are already, I don't see them on yet. Board Game Blitz. I don't see them on just yet. So let's see. Hey, Slivers. Hey, Deadpan. Oh, wow. Yeah, some of this craziness. Aw, Slivers has been lurking. Aw, thanks, friend. Good to see you on here. All right. I don't know if Crystal and Amby are ready yet. If anyone can see they are live. Okay, Panda says they are live. Panda. Do 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 do. Why don't I have them added? I believe it is. Dun 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 dun. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. Thank you, friends. Thank you to everybody. I am gonna get our raid train going. Please, please, please send all the emotes, all the love, all the support to the rest of the Galentine streamers. Love you all. You have been wonderful, amazing, amazing, amazing. Raid train is coming. So let's make sure you all give everything. Yes. I will see you all around. Take care. You all have been wonderful people. I appreciate you all. And go have some fun raiding.